Pisces, I'm laquannadivine, and what I'm here to do for you today is give you some tools to help you navigate the rest of October, because I know I'm a little behind in my readings. Y'all got to forgive me now, okay? Your girl been a little busy. But at least I'm give you some tools for the rest of October to help you navigate the rest, a little bit easier. And take a look at your energy and see, what's going on with you. I may also pick up on other people's energy, other people's energy that's around you as well. So keep that in mind as you're watching, all right? So if you're new to my channel, thank you so much. Hopefully you like what you hear today. Let's take a nice, beautiful, deep breath in, because I've already laid out some cards for you all. I'm actually using a new deck. I'm going to show you all in a minute when we get done taking a deep breath in. But man, I done picked up on some energy that I really don't like. And I'm like, man, every time I get to the Pisces, I don't know if I'm talking to the same group of people or what. But my goodness. And let's just get into it. Let's take a nice deep breath in to connect to our higher selves, so we can move our ego out the way and be able to receive the messages that are meant for us. You guys, please keep in mind that these messages are general messages. Not all messages are going to resonate with every Pisces that watches this. But for the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cusp, people that need these messages, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to speak to those specific people. This particular month might not be your month, dear Pisces. Every month, can't be your month. Other people need messages for them too. But let's take a nice deep breath in, all right? On the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now breathe. I just needed that, because I really feel like for a select few of you, you need some peace, because this energy that came out, first of all, your energy came out. We have the 12th house here. That's Pisces energy. But then we have this here, Black Moon Lilith. And I'm going to get into that in a second. But let me introduce you all to this new deck that I'm using. I usually use it for my personal readings, but now I said, let me see how it goes with my general readings. So this deck is the Karma cards by Monty Farber. And the way that he breaks his cards down is that he breaks it down by the planets, the signs, and then the houses. And each card at the top has a phrase. The phrases that are written in red are advice for certain actions you should take. And then at the bottom we have phrases that are written in blue. And those are for outcomes of particular situations. But since I'm here to give you tools to navigate the rest of the month, we're going to stick with the phrases at the top. And so, before I even got into your reading, dear Pisces, I was setting up my camera, trying to make sure the angle was right and everything. And I was like, okay, Spirit, what's up with the Pisces? What's going on with them? And I haven't been getting songs. I think the only other people that I got a song with was for the Geminis, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But what song I heard for you all is Keisha Cole's Let It Go. And I'm like, Spirit, what's going on? This was before I even got out the cards, and I'm like, okay, I see what's going on here. Excuse me. I'm like, I see what's going on, because for some of my Pisces, you guys suspect some stuff. We have a lot of we have lighthearted energy here, first of all. So I don't want y'all to think that this is about to be one of those type of readings, because we got the Sun here. And the Sun talks about courage. It talks about having heart. You got heart, cuz? Do you got heart? It talks about having heart, having the courage to go after your dreams, make your meet your goals, whatever it is you're trying to do. But anyways, the sun came out. So I don't want y'all to think that this is about to be one of those type of readings. I just really have to address this real quick for my Pisces that are dealing with that. But I heard Keisha Cole's if he ain't gonna love you the way you should, then let it go. That one. That's the one I heard. And so I'm like, man, what's going on? What is going on? So we have a lot of and then we got 5th house energy here, y'all. And this is the house of Leo, but you see how it's games on here. So I'm like, I feel like some of my Pisces feel like somebody's playing games, or maybe you the one playing games, Pisces. But there's an energy of someone playing games and playing with people's hearts, or maybe some of you are dealing with a player, you know, someone that just cannot settle down with one woman, or a woman that just can't settle down with one man. But I definitely feel an energy of someone finding out something about the person they're with, and, you know, being sick and tired of it, and just like wanting to let it go. Like, if he's not going to love you the way he should, then let it go, because you deserve, you know, someone that is going to love you for you, you know, and treat you with respect, you know, someone that you can trust. So I really feel like for my Pisces that particular message resonates with, you know. You're really going to get to a place where you realize that you should let it go. And so I just wanted to address that, because we do have that energy here. But for the most part, let's get back into these cards. I just needed to get that message out. Oh yeah, and let's talk about Gemini. The Gemini card came out, and Geminis are people who are very witty. They can do things very quickly, or at least pick up on topics quickly and things like that. They like to talk as well. So that energy is here. A lot of communication, being witty, being quick on your feet. That's here as well. But at the top of each card with this particular deck, as you can see on the side, let me get closer so y'all can see. But on the side of each card, we have S, M, and then P. The S stands for spiritually. The M stands for mentally. The P stands for physical. And so the first sentence out for you, dear Pisces, is, come on, camera, get it together now. It says, demonstrate what you want to be known with the trust of a child. Now, it would help if they would put 4 at the end, but, you know, this deck is made to form sentences with other cards as well. So it says, I'm going to read it one more time. Demonstrate what you want to be known with the trust of a child. So, I feel like what this particular first message is saying for you is, when it comes to the sun, remember we talked about having heart, having courage. And it says to demonstrate. And when you're demonstrating something, you're basically being a leader. You know, if you got up in front of a crowd and you demonstrated something to them, then the crowd will be looking to you, right? And so I feel like Spirit is like saying, if you want, you know how that old saying, treat people how you want to be treated? It's kind of like that saying. You have to act out the necessary. You basically have to demonstrate what it is that you want other people to know, or like I just said, treat people how you want to be treated. So if you want to be if you want this particular, let's say you want someone to know that you're the person for this job, right? Let's take it there. Let's use that for example. Let's say you want this new employer, you're trying to get this job, and you know you want them. Let's say, have you guys ever been to like a group interview, or where they just take a whole lot of participants and you know they interview everyone? Let's just say you going in there, right? And then you want to be picked for this job, so You do all the research you need to do. You know when the company started. You know what I'm saying. You did all your research about the company. So now when they're in there interviewing everybody, you on point. You answering all the questions. You just have faith in knowing that, okay, like, I'm going to nail this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to demonstrate that I know what I'm talking about with this company. Regardless of how many years I got under my belt, I'm going to demonstrate that I know what I'm doing here. And I'm going to make sure that I stand out from amongst the crowd. That's a good example of what Spirit is saying. And like I keep saying, treat others how you want to be treated. I basically feel like spiritually, you're going to be reminded of that, or at least other people are going to be reminding you of what you should and should not tolerate in a relationship, whether it's romantic or non-romantic. I feel like for you, that's going to be coming up. And then for mentally, we got realize what is believed about fun, romance, and making art. So realize is about being real. Being real with yourself about how you feel about your romantic relationships. Are you kind of romanticizing things? Do you need to kind of look at things more realistically? That is what Spirit is trying to convey with this sentence. So be more realistic in what you believe when it comes to romance, or when it comes to you just having fun, because the 5th house is here, and the 5th house is about fun and creativity, and also represents children. And so with the energy right here, though, I feel like this is more so leaning to the Pisces that I was talking about when, that Keisha Cole song came up. If he or she ain't gonna treat you the way they should, or the way that you deserve, you deserve the best. You definitely don't deserve to be with a player unless you put yourself in that particular situation. So Spirit is like, be realistic when it comes to your relationships. If this man or if this woman is showing you that this is who they are, believe it. Don't look at the situation with those rose-tinted, glasses. You'd have to see what the situation is. See the truth in the situation with this particular person. Or see the truth about you, because this is energy. So this could be somebody you're involved with, or this could be you. Maybe you realize, dang, like, I need to do better. Like, I don't need to be a player. I don't need to be trying to play games with people, or, because this is some serious stuff with Black Moon Lilith showing up, and we're going to get there in a minute. But I really feel like it's the energy of someone wanting to play games, people playing games, a lot of that. Not just literally playing games, with people's hearts, but also like you all being invited to events where you are playing games, like you may be playing cards or dominoes or something like that. Like I said, the energy here is it's two sides to this energy, because I have my Pisces that are dealing with this stuff, and then I have my other Pisces who are more so, just investing in their dreams and realizing what it is they want as far as their life goes on a more happier scale. And then I do have I am picking up on some Pisces who are just going through it, and they need to like bring it down to reality, because what does the 12th house is here, and the 12th house talks about escape, Pisces, and your sign rules the 12th house, and the 12th house is a house of escape. When you may be someone that drinks a lot because you don't want to deal with the situations that you're going through. You may be someone that takes pills just to go to sleep so you don't have to deal with it. But Spirit wants you to have where your heart at. Where's the courage? Where's your strength? The sun. That's about, it can represent your ego too, but your ego sometimes is needed to Like when you're down to that, when you're in a place to where you are just down in the dumps, in a state of depression, you need to get yourself out of a funk. And so, you know, you need to be around, or at least get yourself to a place where you can realize your strength and realize that you are practicing escapism, you know, when you are over drinking, or, you know, and that is not healthy for you. And another thing, some of you may think, or maybe you grew up in a home where, you know, drinking and all of that was, and there's nothing wrong with people who drink, but when it gets excessive, when you're doing it every day and it's getting to a point where you're not able to function, or sometimes people are functioning, you know, alcoholics and things like that. But for my Pisces dealing with those things, you know, Spirit really wants you to like get the help that you need. For my Pisces that are over drinking, it's just so many messages rushing to me at one time, you guys, so excuse me, like there's so much coming up, because we're going from women or men, you know, being in relationships with players, to people realizing their goals. Now, you know, we got Spirit bringing up alcoholism and things like that. So this is really about not using substances to to escape reality. Yeah, there's a need, because some of you are gambling, and it's messing up your life, you know, like you're gambling, taking losses, lights getting cut off, and oh goodness, it's just a lot, y'all. So it's Spirit just for my, you know, I'm not picking on y'all, but you know, I'm here to give you tools, and this is spiritual guidance here. So, you know, that's why we say we have to move ego out the way. If you know that you're someone dealing with these things, then you know, and you know you want to do better, then take the necessary steps that you need, whether it's stop hanging around, you know, people who enable you to drink like that, or, you know, start going to some meetings, go to rehab, or whatever, you know, you have to do. But there is a need. I'm speaking to Pisces out there that's dealing with that, and, you know, Spirit wants you to get the help you need. But the last sentence out is, act like a leader. Act like a leader. Use the quickest way and do it dramatically. So yeah, that basically just sums up what I just said to my Pisces that are dealing with this escapism in whatever way, shape, or form. For some of you, it may be escaping through sex or whatever, but there's a need to really get a hold on. You have to take the lead, dear Pisces, to deal with those situations, and quickly, and dramatically. Yeah. Well, we're not. I don't want to stay on that energy, because I do want to address my Pisces that are following their dreams and going out there and having fun. Continue to have fun. You may find that you have to take the lead in a particular situation this month. But Spirit is like, when you do it, just do it big. Do it big then. You know, if you have to be the one to do it big. Show them. You know, because we got the sun, and this is about shining. So shine your light, dear Pisces. All right, to the other group of Pisces that I'm talking to. Let's get into this 12th house energy, Pisces, because this is how these cards came out for your energy. And I really don't like this combination together. Like, but there is good. There's good in this. But it's just, my heart just goes out to the Pisces that are struggling a little bit, you know? Really. It really does. Because it can be tough when you're dealing with forms of escapism, you know? Because Pisces, you're such a spiritual sign. And a lot of the things that y'all be on, a lot of things that you see, people may misunderstand you. And it's just so important for you all really this month to be grounded. Really bring things down to reality this month, really. And seriously, especially for my ones who out there partying, drinking, you know, clubbing. There's nothing wrong with that, but when it starts to affect your life in a negative way, you know, you have to take a different approach, you know. When you do things responsibly, you know, that's fine. But when stuff is getting out of control, when it becomes an everyday thing and it's starting to affect your day-to-day, that's when you know it's an issue, you know. When it starts to affect your children, that's when you know that it's an issue, all right? So, let me get into it, man. This heavy energy here. All right. So, let's start off with saying, the 12th house contains the meanings of all the signs. And see, so do you, Pisces. And this is why you may find that, because Pisces, your sign is the only sign that embodies every single zodiac sign. All of it. You know, so it's, for me, I'm not surprised, you know, why sometimes a Pisces can be moody, or that's a lot to deal with. And in my chart, I have a lot of 12th house placement. And so I feel y'all. Like, you know, when it comes to the spiritual aspects of y'all, like, I understand y'all. I really do. Because I have a lot of 12th house placement. But let's talk about the 12th house. Let's go. The 12th house contains the meanings of all the signs and planets and all the other houses within it. So the 12th house stands for the all. Even though astrologers refer to the 12th house as the gutter or garbage dump of the zodiac, it is still distinct in its meaning. Evolved souls and the doomed lived here. So that's why I was trying to tell you guys earlier, like, I know not all of my Pisces are going through, you know, a dark time, but, you know, I feel a stronger emphasis to my Pisces that are going through a dark time, because it can be a struggle. This 12th house energy is a house where spirituality lies, but then there's a darkness there too. There's shadow side. So that's dealing with your shadow side. And everybody has a shadow side. I don't care who you are. Everyone has a side of them that, you know, is not of good things. And that's called your lower self, which is what we are supposed to triumph over. This is why, you know, we go through certain situations in life to evolve so that we can beat our higher self down. I mean, beat our lower self up and allow our higher self to come forth. You know, in the church, they call it the flesh. You know, killing the flesh and allowing the spirit to be at the forefront. So that's what the 12th house represents. It represents the spiritual and the dark side of the spiritual. And so it says within the 12th house are the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows. Ruled by Neptune, the planet of confusion and drunkenness, prisoners, shut-ins, saints, artists, and mystics call this home. Imagination, linking up, and connecting to the unknown are all facets of the 12th house. And this is why I was trying to tell y'all, like, I feel y'all. My Pisces, every single Pisces that listen to this video, I feel y'all. Like, I understand your energy a little bit more than other people, because, like I said, I have 12th house energy in my chart. And so I understand y'all. But let me keep on going. It is where the material and non-physical worlds connect. It is both the beginning and the end. The 12th house offers bliss, spiritual fulfillment, the meeting up with twin flames. It promises of losing yourself in some beautiful other. But it might be like trying to hold on to a cloud. This house of poetry and oceans is enchantment. it is where we lie to ourselves as well. And this is why I was talking to, you know, my Pisces out there that are dealing with, you know, someone, and you don't want to see them for who they are. Well, guess what? You're going to see them for who they are, because Black Moon Lilith is here. This is talking about mysteries. And all the games, okay, 5th house, all the games and stuff that this person likes to play, you're going to get ready to see that. And I'm only talking to my Pisces who, you know, that message resonates with. Like I keep saying, I know not all of y'all who are watching are dealing with that. The others of you fall under the other category, where things are going good for you, and you are the ones that are, you know, going to be spending time at joyous events, playing games and things like that. But as I was saying, this house also represents water, toxins, poisons, perfumes, candles, hidden chambers, secreted desires, Christ consciousness, and martyrdom. The 12th house tells us to forget about ourselves and live for others. But this may bring confusion and also peril. It is fear and paranoia. It is beauty and love. It teaches us to write poetry and to understand the messages from the heavenly spheres. The 12th house inspires us to show great kindness. When the 12th house card comes up in a reading, something is amiss. There is something about the situation you are unsure about, or at least are not privy to. All is not as it seems, and that's why I was saying, and that is why here, the second one for your mental, all right, is to realize what is believed about fun, romance, and making art. And so this is about getting to the truth of the matter for my Pisces out there that, you know, are suspecting some things when it comes to their relationships, whether this is romantic or if this is just a friendship or a co-worker or whatever the case may be. When the 12th house cards, there is something about the situation you are unsure about, or at least are not privy to. All is not as it seems. Without information, it's difficult to move forward. The signals you're getting are probably wrong ones. Okay, and that's why, you know, realization, like the 12th house is like that mysterious house. You just heard everything that I just spoke about the 12th house. The 12th house is spirituality, is, you know, it's Christ consciousness, it's all of that, but then it's the other side to it too, you know. And so with Black Moon, with this card showing up, when we get into this is about those mysteries being revealed. And this can also speak about yourself too, Pisces. So this is my Pisces that I said, you know, need to get that help that they need, to my Pisces that, you know, are drinking a lot, or maybe, you know, popping pills or whatever it is, you know. It's that darkness. It's the dark side. You know, and darkness has to be addressed in order to bring the darkness into the light, right? So it's not about hiding from it. It's not about feeling guilty. It's not about beating yourself up. It's just about wanting to be a better you and getting past this stage in your life so that you can be a better you for your children, so that you can be a better you for yourself, you know? So all right, let's keep going. The signals you're getting are probably wrong ones. The medical test you just had, the diagnosis is not likely accurate. So for any of my Pisces who may go to the doctor or have already been to the doctor and got a diagnosis, go get a second opinion, because Spirit is already letting you know, like, that's not correct. So go to a different doctor, get another opinion. I guarantee you they're probably going to tell you, no, that's not the correct diagnosis, okay? What seems obvious right now is only a mirage or obscured. The warning with this card is to not look to others for fulfillment, or to others to give you your purpose. All right? This is why I love to talk about self-love, because it starts with you. You know, it starts with you, about loving yourself, because people are only going to treat you the way you treat yourself. If you just think about your relationships. How do you treat yourself? Because however you treat yourself, that is how others are going to treat you. So that's something to think about too, dear Pisces. So do not look for others. This card is a warning to not look to others for fulfillment, or to others to give you your purpose. At least not at the current phase. See, this is about going within and dealing with self. So during this phase, dear Pisces, don't look outside yourself, you know, for fulfillment or anything else. This is for you to really sit with you and who you are, okay? And just grow past it, okay? This is slaying your lower self. Slaying it, you know? Putting all of those demons to rest. It's either the incorrect time to attempt this, or you are looking to the wrong crowd. Now, for some, and I'm glad that came up, because for some of you, you may be looking to the wrong people to help you for certain situations. All right, maybe you're going to the wrong friends. Okay, these friends can't help you because they dealing with it too. Both of y'all need to go get assistance. You know, whatever the case may be. But it's really about going within there, Pisces, and connecting to the Most High for yourself. All right. The best way that I can tell you, for especially for my ones that, you know, are dealing with the drinking problem, is to go outside and go outside barefoot and allow the earth's electrons to pull those toxins and all, you know, that alcohol out of your system. You can also hug a tree, spend a lot of time in nature, and allow Mother Nature to nourish you and really pull that stuff out of your system. And, you know, start by doing that. First, don't, you know, purchase another bottle, of course. Of course, start by not even buying a bottle, you know, stop hanging out with the friends that, you know, drink and stuff like that, because, you know, it's on you to take control of your life, okay? And, you know, just take the necessary steps that it is you need to take to my Pisces dealing with these particular situations, okay? Whether it's drinking, whatever, popping pills, whatever it may be. If it's a sexual addiction, whatever it may be, just get the help you need. Let me see what else. Let's see what else is here. And try not to look at yourself as a victim, or be all pity, like, oh, why me, and all that. You know, just remember, you got heart, cuz. Do you got heart? Because the sun is here, and this is about having heart. This is having the heart to realize that sometimes we can't be our own worst enemy, you know. And you may need to go and check. And some of you, this person that I'm talking to you about is a Leo. So if you're dealing with a Leo or somebody, that's why it's good to know your partner's placements, because for some of you, you could be a Pisces with a Leo moon or a Leo rising or a Leo Venus. But some of you are definitely dealing with a Leo. So if you are dealing with a Leo, go and watch their reading, because their energy is all up in your reading, okay? And they have some 12th house energy in their chart. So and Gemini ain't have 12th house, but Gemini is showing up in your reading. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, go and watch the Gemini's reading. And any other water sign. If you're dealing with a Scorpio or a Cancer, go watch their reading. All I'm saying is that my heart hurts. It really does. My heart goes out to my Pisces that are dealing with these things, you know. And I'm not here to judge you or pick on you or make you feel guilty or nothing like that. I'm here to give you tools. I'm here to love on you. Nobody needs to be kicked when they're already down. They need to be lifted up. And so That's what I'm here for. But for my heart, it literally hurts. And for some of you, you're drinking behind this heartbreak. You know, you really found out this person was a player. You really loved them. And now, you know, you're swallowing your sorrows in the bottle. But that's not going to help. That's only a temporary fix. But I feel your heartache. I do. Man. Oh, let's talk about the Black Moon Lilith card. And this is for some of you trying to figure out something. Because some of you are trying to figure out. Some of y'all playing detective. Okay. Some of you guys are definitely trying to figure out something about someone. Alright. Because there's a lot of mystery here. When this card turns up during a reading, something lurks. Lilith appears as the dark part of the astrological chart. She is our shadow side. And see, this is what I was talking about, your shadow side. And then we got the 12th house. So this is definitely doing shadow work. All right? This is definitely doing shadow work. And I hear jealousy. So I don't know if you guys are just highly, or if people are jealous of you, or you have jealousy towards someone, bitterness or anger. But this is definitely about your shadow side. You may go to an event and find out somebody is jealous of you. And now you're like, man, like, how are they jealous of me? You know, they have way more than what I have and blah, 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 blah. I wanted to, you know, I wanted to partner with them and see, you know, how we could come up and blah, 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 whatever the case may be. But I hear jealousy. It's just so, it's every dark emotion that you can feel, like I'm feeling it. I'm feeling envy. I'm feeling hate, anger. It's just so much. It is. And verbal sparring, arguments. Oof. Man. Oh, gosh. Yeah. This is about shame, envy, guilt. This definitely involves sex, like somebody cheating on you. This could be someone that may be a family member. Oh my gosh, this is so much. Like, it is so much. It is so much. This is about somebody's. Let me just keep going, y'all, because my goodness, the energy is just so strong. Please, y'all, like, do what it is you need to do. My gosh. When this card turns up during a reading, something lurks. Lilith appears as the dark part of the astrological chart. She is our shadow side, the dark face of the moon, where mysteries and unexplained occurrences lie in wait. This card indicates a call to wilderness, even subversion. Lilith, the effication of what may or may not be there. She can manifest as madness or self-realization. So that's what I'm saying. For some of you, this is realizing you know something about yourself. All right? A behavior that you need to change. Perhaps a behavior of escapism that needs to change. In some way, shape, or form, you may escape. And then for others of you, this is really like understanding your dark side for real. And trying to get a hold of it. Like really trying to get a hold of your dark side. She can manifest as madness or self-realization. Lilith represents a refusal to submit. Uh-oh. See, there we go. That's why I talked about moving ego out the way. Because some of you may hear this and be in denial. Oh my goodness. Don't be in denial about, you know, what you got going on. The first step to getting help is admitting. Okay? That is the very first step. It's admitting. And it's okay to go through all of the steps of, you know, just ridding yourself. Oh my gosh, heroin. Some of you, yeah, y'all really. Oh, spirit, spirit, spirit. Help me to get through this reading, please. Because I'm really feeling it. Lilith represents a refusal to submit. So it is not a good time to give in, even when the past seems a rough one. Yeah, so don't give in to your dark side. Don't give in to drinking. Don't give in to popping those pills. Don't give in to shooting anything up your veins. Don't give in to it. No matter how hard it is to give it up, do not give in. Do whatever you can to get away from the people, places, and situations that are not healthy for you. There may be a tendency to isolate and focus on feelings of revenge. There's that revenge for, like I was saying, about the men or the women who are dealing with this person that's a player and you're sick of it. You know, you continue to take them back and, you know, they kept doing the same thing. They said they weren't going to do it no more. And this could be, you know, you really feeling like you want to get revenge. You could be really thinking of some dark, dark stuff to do to them. All I know is my heart is really, really hurting. Like, I feel like it's some of my Pisces out there that really feel like their heart is, like, ripped. The hallmark of Black Moon Lilith energy is muteness and aloneness. Lilith is a subdued power and complicated magnetism. Lilith remains awake while the rest of the world is asleep. She is the dark thoughts that enter our consciousness just before we fall asleep. Black Moon Lilith suggests female rebellion. She can represent an angry mother, an enemy, or an embittered woman, or even a stalker or a scorned woman. All of that I just named, I felt that. You have a feeling you are waiting for something to happen, but you don't have the entire information, so the facts are hidden or mysterious. Something stalks. You feel it. But Lilith is sharp. She knows. She senses. She processes what is there. Because Lilith feels slighted, she can represent a formidable foe or a dangerous enemy. Through Lilith, we discover creativity and the beauty that can exist in the darkness, as long as we keep our own demons in check and under our rule. Woo! Wow. Okay. For someone was seduced by this type of woman. It's just so much. There's just so much going on. Man. Okay, let me see if Spirit can give me something for my Pisces who aren't dealing with this, for my Pisces who are just going for their dreams, who are just having fun, who are just trying to come up with some ways to make some coins. Let me see if we can change this energy here. Because, man, that was a bit much for me, Pisces. I ain't even going... Because I just feel the rage, I feel the shame, I feel the guilt, I feel the sadness, the anger, the want, the revenge. I just feel it all. And, whew, my, okay. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the Pisces? What other messages do you have for them, Spirit? For October. Oh my goodness, and we have the Scorpio new moon coming up. Oh my goodness, Pisces. And if you need a reading for me on that particular full moon, that particular new moon, information to book with me is in the description box. Because my goodness gracious, Pisces. Let's see, what was this? See? Look. Oh, Nine of Swords energy. Oh man, you see her? She's up all night. This is worry. This is stress. This is anxiety. This is fear. Oh, Pisces. What other messages? Can we get some messages? Well, at least my other set of Pisces, at least y'all gonna be having fun and maybe while you're playing these games, you can come up with some ideas and stuff like that. But just keep it realistic. You know, you're going to have to take the lead in particular situations this month. Oh, but for the ones who are dealing with those particular things, man, the sun is here though. The sun is here. So that lets me know the sun is going to shine again in your life, okay? It's just a matter of dealing with those things that need to be, you know, dealt with. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the Pisces for October? What other messages do you have for the Pisces for October? Alright, okay, so they just told me to get out my other deck. So let's get out my animal deck and see. Alright, Spirit, what messages do you have? What's going to keep them on the high spiritual path? What else is going to help them this month? See? This is about you taking authority. Here we go. This goes back to the Sun card. We have the Moose. And this is about you taking authority for your life because you know what's best for you. You know what to do. So, remember the 12th house card told you about some of you may be seeking advice or help from the wrong set of friends or maybe the wrong church or whatever the case may be. And maybe they're telling you to do this or do that. Find the organization that you feel comfortable with, all right? Make the best choice for you, okay? This goes back to the Keisha Cole song. If he's not going to love you the way he should, then let it go. If she's not going to love you the way she should, then let it go, all right? Especially for those of you who are in a relationship where you and this other person had this drinking problem or you were shooting up together or... that's just not a good relationship for you to be in because that's like, you know, both of y'all have this, you both have, you know, substance abuse, you know, so my goodness gracious. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the Pisces? Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cusp, October 2019. Pisces, October 2019. What other messages do you have for them to keep them on a high spiritual path? Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful because as soon as I seen the word author, I thought about my Pisces that are going through it. And just know, and that's why the sun is here. All right? The sun is going to shine. And for some of you, the sun is already shining on you. But for my Pisces that are going through this dark time, that have to get past these difficulties, some of you are going to be inspired to write a book. That's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Take your test and your trials and turn it into a testimony and help others because that's what we're here to do. So for those of you who are needing to triumph over your difficulties in your life, some of you are really going to be inspired to write a book. And your book is going to help many. So congratulations to you already because your success is already here. As soon as you triumph past your own demons, as soon as you get the help that you need, your life is going to change for the better. And then you'll know how to find healthy ways to have fun. Let me pull out my love deck here. One more card for y'all. Man. I promise y'all, every time I get to the Pisces reading, it's some heavy messages. And I don't know if it's because I have 12th house placement and, you know, I just connect instantly with you all or what. But every time I get to y'all reading, there's some heavy messages that come out. But it's beautiful, inspirational things as well, because you get to see, to my Pisces that are going through those times, you're going to see how you help transform other people's lives. And it's going to be very beautiful for you. So congratulations to your success already. Spirit, what messages do you have for the Pisces in reference to love for them? Tell your love story. That's what I heard. I just heard, tell your love story. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Tell it. You're going to help a lot of people. Write your book. Write your play. What other messages? Yeah, Pisces, you're going to take those. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot, or you're already learning a lot this month. What messages do you have for the Pisces? My goodness, my. Well, this one's in my hand. See, release your ex. This is the one that was in my hand. Release your ex. Release them. You already know they're not no good for you. So, release your ex. We got codependency, and that's what I was talking about. See? Look, it came out, and that's how I know it's a love relationship. Some of you are abusing substances to get over a relationship. Others of you are in relationships where both of you are addicted. But I'm telling you, your story is going to change someone's life. And not just someone, but several people's lives. So go ahead and get that help that you need. We got work on your partnership, see? So for some of you, this is about you and your partner going, both of you. Because like I said, for some of you, this goes back to the codependency card. Some of you are in a relationship where both of you abuse these substances. But by both of you going to get the help you need, you're going to be able to work on your partnership, okay? And then you'll be able to give your relationship a chance at a healthy new start. Okay, and then, you know, why? Why? Because your spiritual path is calling you. I'm speaking to a group of you who are sick and tired of that lifestyle. Because your spiritual path is calling you. And this message is certainly not going to resonate with all of my Pisces. But like I keep saying, for my Pisces who I'm connecting with, to my Pisces that need this message, Spirit is calling you. Your soul's mission is calling you. Your soul's mission, you're already upon it. You know, we think our soul's mission is glitz and glam and everything is just fine, but your soul mission is the darkness you go through. I've been through dark times. That's why I'm here. I can sit here and encourage you all, because I've been there before. I've been through dark times. You know, I didn't suffer from substance abuse, but I definitely had a family member who suffered from it. And so I know how it can harm your relationships, and especially if you have children and stuff like that. And so I know your children are important to you. And I know that you're tired. And you're going to get the help you need. And just know, remember, when I tell you that you're going to help many people. All right? So that concludes your reading. Peace, love, and light to you, dear Pisces. I'm rooting for you. You can change your life. And to my other Pisces who aren't going through this, I just see you having a lot of fun this month and having a lot of creative energy. There is a need for you to take the lead and treat others how you want to be treated. All right? Peace, love, and light to you all. Catch you guys next month for your November spiritual guidance.